good afternoon, good evening to the individuals all across the globe who have gathered here today. I'm so thrilled to have you here with us, and I consider it my absolute honor to be able to represent an incredibly talented team who have contributed their valuable time and dedication into the creation of this app that we're here to introduce and discuss. IEEE Kerala Section has been operating on a full-fledged basis since 1975. I believe that each and every one of us has either contributed or been a part of many of its operations in the previous years. For many like me, it was a journey that helped me unveil my true self and passion towards technology. IEEE Kerala Section has acquired global recognition over the years, and it continues to grab the global attention every now and then with its innovative ideas and activities, which sincerely promotes the theme of IEEE and what this community is all about. It was in such a scenario that our team found it essential that we harness the power of technology to bring about bigger yet simple change that can help elevate the incorporation of technology in the basic functioning of our section. This thought is what drove us to build you a space where you can connect and interact in all ways. IEEE Kerala section proudly presents you with the IEEE MinT app. More in no time, a one-step portal for all your services, activities and queries related to the IEEE Kerala section. Now let's go check on Abby.
Incredible. Thank you, Alina. Teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. We always have a review meeting once every month. So in one such review meeting, we came up with this idea of MinT. We always knew that the section needed a tool to semi-automate its tasks so that there will be a consistent workflow between different OUs, and this can enable better communication. After lots of research and learning, we approached our idea in a structured and systematic manner. Our first question was, why make this app? What are the features that needs to be added? We talked about user interface and user experience, content for the app. During these past months, we had only one vision, and that was to perfect this app. And it was only possible through your valuable feedbacks and suggestions. With each new suggestion came a new change, and with each new change came a new feature. As we progressed through each step, we were faced with new challenges, but through our determination and our hard work, we were able to achieve what we see today. We used React.js framework in front end and Node.js server in back end. A big part of defining the future is always about understanding the past, especially in product making. I now invite Ms. Sharda Jayakrishnan, Chair IEEE Kerala Section, to now say the preceding address.
Thank you, Kebi and Alina. That was very, very wonderful to see you both presenting about MinT. This is indeed a very heartening moment for me because all these months, these group of small, vibrant volunteers have been working behind this particular app. So, thank you, Mr. Deepak Mathur, our art and director, for agreeing to be part of this event. Dr. Suresh Nair, thank you so much to be being part of this event. And also, we have also got a message from our president, Susan Cathy Land. This application is actually a true symbol of the vibrancy and also the innovative thoughts of these group. Ably guided by Ellen, Neeraj and Lakshmi, all working behind the background. So when they came up with this idea to myself and Gilesh, we had just to give small suggestions, some nudges, everything went so beautifully. There was a structured way in which they had gone to make a product, which the beta testing was done by our own very Exicom. We have close to 90 members in our Exicom. And thanks to, I understand, almost 50 had actually used this. And I knew that they were using it because we were getting all the feedback and also the activities that were going on. I think the best part is there were some utilities which, when used, like the content writing part, the way where you can utilize these volunteers for preparing for any activity, all through a single platform. This is the beauty of MinT, more in no time. The other point was we were forced to, every month we were forced to have a meeting. They would showcase what are the changes that are happening and then tell us, okay, is it, what else needs to be done? So that was the way this product had gone, and I'm very, very happy on today to finally launch, to have this program to launch MinT to our volunteers. So this will also be opened up, as I understand, to the other, not only the EXICOM, but also the volunteers and the members of Kerala section, so that we can have a single flow of activities, a repository for many of our activities, and also something which will help the secretary in finally compiling all the documentation work. So indeed, great enthusiastic moment to see that the young volunteers under the ECC and the web team had come out with such a beautiful product. I'm sure everybody is going to use it, and you're going to have more and more requirements coming up, which will be later on, fulfilled later on. So thank you so much, and all the very best.
Thank you, Sharada ma'am. Now I invite Deepak sir for the special address.
Thank you, Sharda ji, and thank you, Alan Matthews, for kind invitation, and I'm really honored. And thank you, Alina, and thank you, Abhi. You have done introduction in a very different way. And Alina, you rightly said that Kerala section is a globally recognized section, but I would like to add, it is not only because of number, but this is because of the kind of activities you do and kind of enthusiasm volunteers you have. So I'm also proud of that. That Kerala section is in Region 10 and in India, and they are doing a wonderful job. And if we talk about MinT 2.0, it is a unique initiative of Kerala section. Kerala section has always been an initiative leader. The section is known for quick response to any situation, and that we have seen on multiple occasions, especially during the recent disasters. You volunteers of Kerala section know how technology could be used to address any difficult situation, and section has demonstrated that it works on solutions. So that is very important. And I would like to share today that all these efforts of our volunteers are discussed and much appreciated and applauded wherever we talk about outstanding sections and outstanding volunteers. So thank you very much for all you do for the IEEE. It is really a great moment of pride and joy for all of us in Region 10 that the Kerala section is introducing a new platform more in no time, that MinT 2.0, to streamline the management of resources and make these resources more accessible to members. And I was told that the platform intends to increase the visibility and influence of IEEE initiatives and publications. So that is well thought, well planned, and this is a great example of converting challenges into opportunities. So one thing is very clear, that you volunteers are not only dedicated, not only passionate, but most of you are thought leaders. And I wish you keep continuing your creative thinking and team efforts with more rigor and more passion. The initiative and thoughtful leadership of Kerala section have always made a difference. And we have seen, as I told you on many occasions, and I especially remember when you volunteers were responding to the Kerala flood. That was amazing work. And I was vice chair of membership activities of Region 10 that time. And then Region 10 director, Professor Kubjin Chun, discussed with me in detail about this activity. And he was so pleased with the activity and the enthusiasm and the thoughtful way of doing things by our volunteers. And he announced 5,000 US dollar additional incentive to Kerala section. So it is not the money which matters, but it is the recognition, recognition of section, recognition of volunteers that matters. So, and I have always been appreciative of Kerala section leadership. They are good mentors and provide numerous opportunities to members and volunteers, and encourage enormously to experiment and explore. So you volunteers and members of Kerala sections are also lucky that way. And the result is evident. We see that many awards are coming to Kerala section. And today I was just visiting the Kerala section website, and I saw that rather Region 10 website that 4 outstanding large section awards have come to Kerala section in last 15 years. So 4 is not a less number, because there is we have a policy that we don't give large section awards continuously to any section. For we allow a break of 3 years. So that is an exemplary good performance, and similarly you have received good award at MGA level. But 2021 is going to be a very, very good year for you also. And I would like to congratulate Shankar Jairaj for receiving this Young Professional Outstanding Volunteer Award, and that is the academic award. So congratulations to him. And I think it is coming second time. Last year, Nandan got this award, if I'm right. And there are some other awards also coming to you, probably those are going to be announced very soon. And those are very, very important awards which would be coming to Kerala section. So I'm not going to reveal, but yes, that will make you proud, and that will make me proud also. If I talk about MINT, I'm very much confident that MINT is going to be very useful. Can we think of extending this facility beyond Kerala section? Is it possible? We have to see that. And can we facilitate this to other sections? So please ponder over this if that is possible. And I'm sure you have tested this platform thoroughly, as Mrs. Jackishan was also telling that it has been really tested thoroughly. But we should be open to feedbacks to add more features, hence more value for users. And this should be a continuous process. And I know such works of development of a platform like MINT, in fact, converting concept into product is not easy. And it needs many rounds of brainstorming and many rounds of discussions and hard work and sleepless nights. So I appreciate each one of you for this for such a remarkable contribution, and I congratulate you on this significant achievement. I would like to see that if you can share the details of MINT and journey which you have gone through development in Region 10 newsletter. And I'm sure that it is going to be an inspiring story. Let other members across the Region 10 should know about it, and hopefully many may get motivated from this story. So I request that you should share this with the Region 10 newsletter. One thing always comes to my mind, and can we make most of our sections active and proactive and an engaging section for members and volunteers, so that they learn, contribute, and grow as you all are doing. So how about Kerala section taking lead and developing 1 or 2 sections, a kind of hand-holding? And that would be really great and unique initiative. Just think about that. When you help others growing, and if they grow with your help, that gives immense satisfaction. So consequently, you also grow, and that is what we call joy of volunteering. Probably this has been coined by Kerala section, and just give a thought to this. Let me share some strategies which we are following at Region 10 level. And at Region 10, our philosophy is basically member value creation. So let our programs create value to address member recruitment and member retention. So we are not after member recruitment and member retention, but we are after creating value for our members. And responsibility lies with we volunteers. IEEE is a volunteer-led organization, so we are responsible for that, and we are very capable, and we can do wonders. So we have in Region 10 we have also come out with thrust areas for our activities, and we will be focusing on these thrust areas in 2021 and 2022. So we have thrust area for membership activities, we have for technical activities, we have for professional activities. Please visit Region 10 website for this. And these thrust areas are giving us direction. And I always believe that direction is very important. And I would like to suggest that our section should also have these kind of direction so that we know that we are where we are going. The another thing is that we are largest, fast growing and diverse region. With diversity, as we always say that, we also bring diversity of thoughts, we also bring diversity of ideas, and we have to think how we can use each other's strength, and that is important. So with diverse community, we also have diversity in best practices in sections in our countries. So another point which I would like to share with you is that we are giving importance to collaboration. And we are for all kinds of collaboration among activities, collaboration with OUs, section chapter collaboration, section collaboration, and collaboration among affinity groups. And we have come out with many programs at Region 10 level, and you all might be knowing that we are running successful programs with collaborative approach. And I strongly encourage YP to collaborate with life members. I know that life members are very active in Kerala section, and YPs are very active in Kerala section. If you two, I know that you all collaborate also, but if you collaborate at a slightly higher level, then you can create a kind of role model for IEEE. So let us do that. And I would also like to encourage collaboration at section level. So do joint activities with different sections. For example, let your section collaborate with sections of other countries in region. That would be really good use of being in a diverse region. And let us explore possibility of exploring collaboration with sections of other regions for joint activities. And then only we will get the real benefit of diversity of our region and of IEEE. So Region 10 is already doing and supporting many activities and keeping our members and volunteers gainfully engaged. And at the same time, our volunteers have done a wonderful job and exhibited great leadership with dedication. Especially their leadership and their dedication is really appreciable in this challenging time. And I'm proud of Region 10 volunteers and my team. So before I conclude, I would like to congratulate each one of you for this thoughtful, innovative platform, MinT 2.0, and I'm sure it would serve the set objective. Please keep this platform upgrading regularly with new features. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts. I look forward to working with all of you for furthering the mission and vision of IEEE. And I am officially inaugurating MinT. Thank you very much.
There's something keeping me awake. You got me shook, I'm on shake. I hope the fever never breaks. Step by step, good enough to show you how to do it.
Thank you, Deepak sir. I now invite Dr. Suresh Nair, Chair IEEE India Council, to deliver the keynote speech.
Thank you. Yeah, respected dignitaries, Mr. Deepak Mathur, Director R10, Sarada Jaykrishnan, Chair IEEE Kerala Section, my IEEE fellow colleagues, volunteers, a very good evening to you. First of all, thank you very much for having me in this event. We were thinking that the pandemic was a short-term one, and this has been going on so long with variety of mutants, and we are not sure when this will come to an end. I have been carefully following it up on the prediction models also, and it shows that there will be another bump coming very soon. Kerala is showing some exceptions, and that worries me too. Anyway, this pandemic has made us believe in audio-video technologies, and we accepted the new normal. During pre-pandemic era, we were having programs and events, and we were okay with the email communication we received. We physically assembled. That was fun, meeting people. During pandemic, we slowly shifted to virtual meetings, and it has reached to a peak. So many events happening simultaneously on almost every day. Along with the web tea and newspaper, it has now become a regular practice to identify that day's events. There are also many platforms, so we need to look at all those. All the more difficult if we need to speak on that day in any meeting. That makes nervous, which calls for preparations. This is just a case with me as a single individual. Thus, there is an absolute need for a custom-made platform for all volunteers to access, plan, and execute events and programs. Availability of official platform is another concern now, especially for Kerala section, where there are so many events happening every day. Thus, the need of the hour is streamlining the workflow. I congratulate the intern team to realize the need and come up with such a professional platform through volunteering activities. I have listened to the first alpha presentation, and the platform looks excellent. Moreover, the name MinT 2.0, more in no time, is really apt one. As speaker of events, I would like to receive reminder notice 2 days in advance. That will also help on preparations. This may be true with most of the speakers. So if you are able to identify the speaker for these events, just give a reminder at least 2 days in advance. I think this can be done very easily. I have two suggestions. One is Kerala section shall offer this platform app to all India Council sections. This can be the Independence Day gift by Kerala section to all our fellow country sections. Let everyone enjoy the benefit of technical volunteering by Kerala section volunteers. Of course, you keep the identity. The platform shall display that this is developed by Kerala section. Once the platform becomes stable, and we do a lot of exercises on this, we can also expand this to R10, as Director R10 was mentioning. And the second point is also remember to apply for any IEEE MGA awards under apt category. We should not miss that out. This is one of the best initiative done by the volunteers, and we should not forget to apply for such apt awards. To the youngsters, under India Council, we have also initiated DAR program, Disaster Assistance and Response Team. And I request you to go through the website and also please join as volunteer. Once again, my great appreciations to the team members for the concept, realization, and execution in such a professional way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suresh sir. Now, let us hear a message from the IEEE President, Susan Kathy ma'am, about her MINT and her journey throughout IEEE.
Hello everyone, I'm Kathy Land, and it's my pleasure and honor to serve as the 2021 President and CEO of IEEE. I would like to begin by thanking the Kerala Section organizers for the invitation to participate in this inauguration of your new platform, MinT, or More in No Time. I also want to applaud the IEEE Kerala Section interns team, who I understand developed the platform design. This new platform, which is intended to streamline the management of the section's resources and make them more accessible to members, sounds like a great new tool for our volunteers and members. Congratulations. I would like to share a few words today about my volunteer experience and the benefits I've derived from my long relationship with IEEE. More than 20 years ago, I made the choice to become involved with IEEE, and it turned out to have been one of the best choices of my life. My membership in IEEE has helped define who I am both personally and professionally. Once you are involved with this organization, you begin to see the many opportunities that exist to be collaborative and effective. When I saw how I could empower other members and volunteers, and how together we could make positive changes to our professions, I was hooked. My years of membership and volunteer service at IEEE have reinforced for me the relevance and importance of professional associations. There is a significance in being part of a group of people with a shared purpose that goes beyond one's own personal interests and current career. I strongly believe that personal and leadership development is a lifelong journey. Any leadership ability is a sum of the activities and challenges we experience, the opportunities we take, and the goals we set. It is never too late, you are never too old, your career is never too set to take advantage of the resources that are available to enhance your skill set and either change your career course or take your career to the next level. I've had a wonderful career, I would not change a thing, and I hope you will all take away the joy that I've had from a career well spent and the wonderful opportunities that are available from IEEE. For those who are unfamiliar with IEEE, we are the world's largest technical professional organization. Our members are vibrant, diverse engineering and scientific professionals working across academia, industry, and government who are committed to elevating their professional image, expanding their global network, connecting with peers locally, and giving back to their community. What I think is really important to understand is that IEEE brings together and welcomes to its membership not only engineers, but also technologists from a wide variety of fields, including computer sciences, information technology, physical science, biological and medical science, mathematics, technical, communications, education, management, law, and policy. Additionally, to become a member, you do not have to have a college degree. In recent years, IEEE is positioned now more than ever to mentor those working in these fields. With the required experience, people can join IEEE without college degrees. IEEE is there to help and support all those who want to become more active participants in their professions. IEEE membership means something different to each of us. For some, being a member might mean coordinating a conference, chairing a standards working group, or editing a publication. Some individuals become members because they want to show the world the boots-on-the-ground vision of IEEE's mission, advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. Some become involved in order to volunteer. Through our membership surveys, we have found that when people join IEEE, they are looking to fulfill a need. The top 3 items consistently reported year after year are that people want IEEE to help them to remain technically current, to engage with others in their fields of interest, or to enhance their professional careers. IEEE connects others to a network of nearly 400,000 technical professionals around the world, and these are just the individuals on our membership rosters. That does not include the millions connected through online social networking, our conference events, and our publications. IEEE is the access point to almost 1/3 of the world's repository of engineering and technology intellectual property. The direct connection to nearly 2,000 scientific research and applications conferences every year, the home of hundreds of peer-reviewed journals providing open access for millions of researchers and publication opportunities for authors, students, and professional engineers. And IEEE is local. Our very active chapters provide a gathering point with access to interesting local and regional technical activities and opportunities to help lead and participate in humanitarian activities. For those who want to focus on a specific technical area, about half of all IEEE members belong to one or more societies, and many thousands participate in standards. Our technical committees and affinity groups also offer opportunities for participation. Our members join so that they can connect with others to share ideas and obtain knowledge. And it's the best thing you can do for your career. It's the best thing I ever did. My personal mission as an IEEE volunteer has been to work to make IEEE the best place for technical professionals to engage. My objectives are to make practical improvements to inspire individuals to call IEEE their technical home. And as president and a long-term volunteer, I'm committed to improving the IEEE organization by increasing diversity and awareness of global issues and encouraging communication and engagement across all units of IEEE. I'm committed to promoting and empowering the next generation of technical experts by supporting STEM engagement, student chapters, and our young professionals and women in engineering. I'm committed to expanding our current portfolio of support for industry and entrepreneurs and increasing the associated marketing so that the value chain has added impact. And I'm committed to strengthening IEEE through improvements to our business process framework and continuing my efforts to clarify financial reporting and the promotion of fiscal responsibility. IEEE is built on the strength of our members and their volunteer efforts throughout the organization. There is no doubt that volunteers are a tremendous asset to the organization, and I found that my own volunteer activities are one of the best benefits I receive as a member. IEEE is centered on our members and volunteers who create the value of IEEE, guide the organization's direction, and allow IEEE to have such a strong impact on the world and guide our mission to support technology for the benefit of humanity. Whether it's writing the papers, editing the journals, doing the publications, working to develop the standards, making policy visits to global capitals around the world, it's all done by volunteers and members. It was my experience as a volunteer that encouraged me to devote my time and energy to IEEE. And I know that every volunteer I meet values being part of our technical professional community. The strength of IEEE is built from the bottom up. Those who attend local meetings, share their knowledge and experience, and help with the heavy lifting of coordinating and communicating IEEE activities are the ones who make IEEE strong. And I thank you. Whether your focus is on aerospace or microwaves, computers or nanotechnology, there is a community for you within IEEE. Within IEEE, you will find like-minded people engaged in work of a similar nature. You will also find different perspectives and approaches to tackling the grand challenges each of us encounters in our particular disciplines. You'll find young women and men just starting out, exploring their passions within their professions, active engineers currently working in industry and government and in academia, and retired professionals with a wealth of acquired knowledge to share. You will find resources, both professional and personal, that can aid you in attaining the advances you want to make within your field. You will find all of this and much more that will be of value to you in your life and your work. Before I wrap up today, I want to thank you again for all your dedication and your perseverance this year. IEEE is an international community that is truly unlike any other. There is no group on this planet that is driving more advances in technology across the widest breadth of fields and disciplines than IEEE. IEEE is home to some of the highest caliber individuals with whom I have ever been associated, and has always been a place for me where ideas are welcome and participation is encouraged. My desire is to see the IEEE continue to be a place where future members from underprivileged or underrepresented groups, including women, students, and young professionals, as well as those in less advanced economies seeking professional growth, can participate and contribute. I will continue to focus my efforts to accelerate and nurture innovation, helping to make IEEE the technical professionals' lifelong network of choice, and continue to work to make IEEE the first place people go to for the highest quality technical information. I am so personally thankful in having had the privilege to work as a volunteer within IEEE, and I commit that while serving as your president, that I will always remember that the position is one of service, and I will remain committed to the IEEE's mission and vision. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak today, and congratulations again on MinT.
Thank you, ma'am, for sparing time for this amidst your busy schedule. Now, moving on to the introduction, I hand over the session to my team who worked behind this for the past couple of months.
With the world shifting towards technically challenging yet thrilling features and facilities, we at IEEE Kerala Section decided to gear up and launch this app with the intention of making each and every process that normally requires a million requests and approvals be coordinated through a single system. We believe that this simple change will ignite a transformation that will make our lives and duties to this organization easier by a million times. The MinT app defies the traditional method of sending a series of emails for the mere conduction of an event, including separate emails for its approval, the request for resources, publicity of the event, and whatnot. This tedious process can now be replaced by a single feature within the MinT app. Moreover, the concept of networking and collaborating is made effortless and secure through this application. We can't wait to share this one-touch store with you. From the dashboard to the supporting page, IEEE MinT app welcomes you.
The dashboard of this application gives you an overview of the various options accessible and the various services one can avail through this platform. The dashboard is different for different types of users, that is, the admin and the user. In the dashboard, there is an option called the bookings, which will navigate the admin through either the request page, draft, or the approvals page. Whereas in the case of the user, he or she can only be navigated through either the request page or the draft. The dashboard also gives you an overview of the number of requests made by you and its status under the 3 tabs: approved, cancelled, or deleted. Moreover, there is a mini calendar on the right side of the screen, which will help you have a quick look into the event schedule for particular dates on selecting them. The 3 of the upcoming events are displayed below the 3 tabs and the mini calendar on the screen. And on clicking on either of these events, you will be navigated to the request made in regards with them. So that is all about the dashboard.
As mentioned by my colleague, the bookings option on the dashboard for user has 2 options: requests and draft. The request page lists out the number of requests made by the user along with the details of each one of them. The list of requests which the user wishes to view can be filtered on the basis of different options such as pending, approved, rejected, and all, which enables you to view both the approved and rejected requests. By default, the application shows only the pending requests. The user is given the privilege to view, edit, or change his or her request. The approvals page available under the booking section on the dashboard for an admin has user interface similar to that of the request page. The only difference here is in its functionality. That is, the pending requests refer to those requests that are yet to be either approved or rejected by the admin himself, and the list of approved and rejected requests refer to the requests that have been approved by him and the final authority, and the requests rejected by him or one of the final authorities, respectively. In case of viewing the requests, it is done in 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 allows the admin to view and review the contents of the request and decide on whether to approve or reject the same. And in either case, the window navigates to a comment prompt, wherein it is mandatory for the admin to leave a comment for approval or the reason for rejection. The phase 2 window supports a chat feature that enables the admin to directly chat with whoever is involved, that is, has access to view that particular request. The draft page is where you can view all the requests that you have saved as a draft.
All right, so introducing Mint more in no time, modern, fresh, clean, and beautiful, we kind of made the user experience simplified and elegant. So the details over here matter. It is the main details that enable you to get to that emotional space in connection with the product so that you can get the work done at ease, right? Over here, the team obsessed mainly over every pixel, the colors, and the texture to make the user interface more natural and smooth. Also, you might have noticed that we use the color blue mainly for both the website and the logo because it relates to three factors such as trust, honesty, and dependability, therefore helping us to build customer loyalty like that.
We used professional tools like Figma as a primary workspace to make our design process more inclusive and seamless. Instead of fragmenting the design process across multiple files, we use Figma to tell the whole story and evolve as the design process unfolds. We used the beta version to get feedback and suggestions, and used that as a guide to improvise the app. An incredible amount of research and time was spent just to give the best user experience you could possibly get. All of this craftsmanship, from the details of design to the performance, they come together to empower you to automate the section task at ease.
Request creation can be done to avail different services offered by IEEE Kerala Section. They include online platforms, publicity, e-notices, and the internal support from the various teams under the interns at IEEE Kerala Section. If the user belongs to multiple homes, he or she has to select an OEM on the behalf of which they are pursuing a service, as service available differs from one OEM to another. The user is expected to provide the event details such as the time, date, description, content, and posters for any event for which he or she wishes to create. The user can upload a maximum of 5 files, which are in the form of PDF, PNG, or ZIP. For every request made by the user, a corresponding booking ID will be generated. In case of online booking platforms, the user can choose either Zoom or WebEx on the available dates. If the user chooses Zoom as the platform, he or she will have the option to attach the names of the people who are to be assigned as tokens. The same goes for WebEx, except that in this case we will be referring to them as panelists. In case of publicity service, the user can choose mode through which he or she would like to publicize an event. The two modes provided by IEEE Kerala Section for publicity are through social media platforms and the official site of the session. The user can choose both the modes via a single request, although two different booking IDs will be generated, one for each. The user can avail the support of the internal teams in the same manner. The user can choose either the entire team or a specific team, such as the content team, web team, or the design team, whose assistance is required during a conduction of a particular event. The user can choose multiple teams via a single request, although different booking IDs will be generated, one for each team. Another service that the user can avail from Mint is e-notice circulation. The user can choose the date and the time, along with the content that he or she must provide for the e-notice. After approval, you can be sure that the e-notice will be circulated among the section members.
C focuses on making your life easier. With the technology we compress the phones in our hands, we can proudly say Mint is available within a hand reach. In short, you don't have to depend on your desktop or laptop to gain access to Mint all the time. It's available in your pockets. It can be downloaded as an independent app on your phone and access all the required features through your phone anywhere at any time, thus making your life much more easier. You can request for meetings, intern support, and much more on the go.
In our busy lives, chances for missing an event or being confused about dates is a common problem that we all do come across. MinT helps you to be much more organized and focused with your own personalized calendar that has your entire schedule marked in. All your approved online meetings, along with the pending requests, will be shown in the calendar. MinT also shows all the events that you have applied for as a gist through your own calendar. Each date has its corresponding events for that day mentioned in the calendar. Hence, never missing an event.
Do you want to know when you last sent out a request? Ever thought of keeping track of your request status without all the trouble of phone calls and emails? With all the requests that you have sent out through MinT, we have the request page to track down your request. You can filter the request according to their status, that is, those which are approved, pending, or rejected. Below the All option, you can view all the requests that are submitted. Similarly, it's the same for the options Approved, Pending, or Rejected. The request page gives you an organized glimpse, hence it's easy to identify the approved ones from those which are not.
Do you think you could use a different platform for your online session, or do you want to change the dates of your event after sending out the request? Don't worry, we have the edit feature for every pending request. All the requests can be viewed, edited, or cancelled by the user. Online meeting requests can change their online platform, that is from Zoom to WebEx or vice versa, along with any other given details, including the date and time if required. In the case of Indian support, if a user requests multiple teams for a single task, the request will be sent individually for each team. Hence, he cannot edit the team selected, but he has the privilege to edit out the rest of the request. Similarly, for publicity, apart from the choice of media for publicity, the user can edit the rest of the features.
Each request will be accepted or rejected by the head of the section along with the head of each section under which the request is applied. MinT provides a feature for the admin to comment on request made by any user to alert if any information has to be added to the request or if any information has to be changed. Hence, it provides a room for communication between the admins and the user. At the same time, there is an add comment feature for the admin while accepting or rejecting a request. Thereby, it gives chances for improvement and reason for both the user and the admin.
Another remarkable feature is the approvals page, which only the admin has access. You can filter out the request whether it's accepted, rejected, or those which has to be looked into. Unlike other applications, MinT gives priorities to open communication between the user and the admin. Hence, each request passes through two phases. In phase 1, it's an option to approve or reject the request after viewing it. In phase 2, we have the feature to chat. Every person who has the access to the request can chat in a text box, and to make it more engaging, there is a provision to upload documents and files to image.
We know that some of you might face difficulties while using our app. We made this app specially for that purpose. We want you to submit your suggestions and complaints in order to make our app flawless. Also use this page to submit your queries. All your valuable suggestions are highly appreciated because your feedback is one of the most reliable sources of tangible data and that further can be used in improving our app. All your insights will help us understand sections and their needs more profoundly. If in case you have any difficulties to use our app, there is an option to seek our support. Please feel free to contact us anytime for our quality assistance.
Let us talk about how to add users. Admins are given the privilege to add user in an OU. Simply head over to the user page and on the left side there will be an add user button. Clicking on that button, you will be directed to that page. There you will be given two options, one to add a single user and other to add multiple users. For a single user, you just need to fill the required details in the form and click submit. For multiple user, you will be provided with a reference CSV file in which you can add your required details. It's as simple as that.
Editing personal info is an easy task. Hover over to the settings page, then go to the personal information page and then change the required info. However, as of now, you can only edit names and email addresses.
Forgot your password? No worries, we got you covered. If you forget your password, just go ahead and click Forgot Password option in the login page. Simply enter your email address and a link to change the password will be sent to you. And what's more, if you want to change your password to a more secure one, there is an option to do that also. Head over to the settings page and go to the passwords page, and there you have it.
Now, let me outline about the upcoming features and updates of our application that you'll be receiving in the near future. The first one is personalized event suggestions. This feature will be implemented using basic AI. Based on the analysis of the data the app processes, the information regarding the upcoming events will be suggested to the user. Incrementally, the app will be updated with a feature that enables the user to get notified about the latest events and programs corresponding to his location. Another interesting feature is in app notifications. Currently, the app will be working based on the website. Personalized notifications or alerts of events booked or suggestions of new programs that are received through emails earlier can be received as notifications through this application. Coming to one another interesting feature, it is priority based on the user security. For example, a user who is constantly in touch with this application at a particular period of time will be given the highest priority. This will reduce the task of the person who is approving the events.
Apart from this, we will also be having some other add-on features. The MinT platform can be used as an event management portal to create free and paid events in the future. The user only need to register their data once. As they book for other events, this data will get automatically linked to it. This platform also provides complete data privacy. The next feature is certificate verification. All the details of the events that we have participated using the registered mail ID and the respective certifications linked to it will be present in our dashboard. When a certificate is added, we will get a notification showing that the certificate is added or verified. Another interesting feature that we can expect is automatic report generation. It will automatically generate a report of the events according to the details that we have provided, thus reducing manual work. An edit option will also be available in case we need some edits. We can also expect these all features added to our MinT platform in the coming future.
We hope you loved what you saw today. It's a lot, no doubt. With IEEE being the largest community of technical members, it's only fair we use latest technology to raise the standard of easiness of living. Each decision that we take is for a better tomorrow. The interns team that have worked behind this knows that MinT is more than just a mere app. It's a fabric woven in our lives, in our works. It's a way to connect with the people.
MinT, as the name suggests, brings to you more in no time. With the busy life engulfing us, we use the latest technology and innovations to make your life easier. IEEE Kerala Session focuses on making communications easier and faster through an effective process. Just let MinT adapt to what you do. Soon you realize the essence of goodness of life. We have been working on MinT to bring elegance to the forefront. Our focus was to build technology that will help you to do all your works the best way. And we hope it serves your purpose in your life too. Thank you all.
Wow, that was an epic, right? This wouldn't be the reality unless some fresh, strong, determined minds come forward and work as a team. So, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my interns team and respective mentors. Mr. Jacob Thomas for design team, Mr. Neeraj for web team, Ms. Lakshmi for content team had done some marvelous job to mold our interns team. The hard work and the commitment to the projects had made the path into a different perspective. Thank you and congratulations to the team. The support that we received from the section Hexicom was the real report that enabled us to release version 2 of MinT. I especially thank Ms. Sharda Jayakrishnan, section chair, and Gile sir, the section secretary, who had supported us and enlightened the path to the success. Now it's my privilege to invite Mr. Gile sir, the secretary of IEEE Kerala section, to officially present us the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Respected Secretary
my friends who have joined this bridge. Very good day to all of you. Kerala Section Secretary is expected to gain the most from MINT. In that sense, I believe the interns have conspired to assign the duty of delivering the vote of thanks on me. But anyways, I take it a joyous moment. After several months of background work, testing, beta release, feedbacks, and refinements, MINT 2.0 is into production from today. It's an occasion of gratification and joy to Kerala Section to have the platform officially inaugurated in this platform, in this stage. On this occasion, I would like to thank the Deepak Mathur, Director of Arten, for gracing this auspicious event with his presence and for officially inaugurating version 2.0 of MINT. He has always been with us to share proud moments of Kerala Section and all other organizational units, whether it is student branch or subsection or any. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I would also like to thank Ms. Susan Kathy Land, IEEE President, message and informative speech. Dr. Suresh Nair, the chair of IEEE India Council, has been a constant motivator of the young talents of Kerala Section. We are fortunate to have him given a keynote address during the event. Thank you, sir, for your presence and for your suggestion to share the project with other entities of India Council. Ms. Shada Jayakrishnan has been an immense support during the evolution of MINT by her criticism and positive comments. She would always sit through the lengthy review meetings. Usually that happens at 9:30 p.m. after her hectic days of work. Thank you, ma'am, for the support that you have rendered and for presiding over this ceremony. And I'm extremely thankful to the committed team of interns led by Alan, Neeraj, and Jacob for their relentless effort in coming up with MINT 2.0 timely. They have been working hard for several months. They have been organizing the review meetings, and they always try to schedule meetings with me and Shada ma'am to get this one, their designs approved or their versions approved. And it was a nice journey with joining with them to make this dream true. And a special thanks to Mr. Jacob for the wonderful orchestration of this virtual event of inaugurating MINT 2.0. I'd also like to thank all the Kerala Section volunteers who have contributed to the enhancement of the platform. They have been giving suggestions, especially Suresh sir, Varghese sir, and many others. I thank all of them for their contribution to the delivery of this particular platform or development of MINT 2.0. And finally, I would like to thank everyone who have joined here for gracing this ceremony. Thank you all.